How to create a custom Windows 11 ISO. So let's get started. Firstly, start up with setting up the Windows installation. In order to set up the custom ISO, you are going to first need to set up a clean installation of Windows in what we are going to call a reference machine, such as VM. Boot your reference machine and go through the initial installation process until the first reboot, and you will want to stop at this screen. After the Windows 11 installation, press Ctrl plus Shift plus F3 to restart your PC in audit mode. Once in audit mode, leave the System Preparation Tool window open. Then connect your PC to internet and install any programs you want and make other customizations of your choice. Then click File, then tap on Save As and set the Save As type menu to all types. Navigate to C Windows System 32 System Prepare and save the file with the name unattained.xml. It needs to be this name. Now this file will make it so that changes made to the current user profile will be visible in the Home Quick Access page for the default user profile in the Windows installation that use the ISO we are creating. Open the Start menu and search for Notepad and choose Run as Administrator. Paste this text into the file. Now click File, then tap on Save As and set the Save As type menu to all files and name it cleanup.bat, and then navigate to App Data Microsoft Windows Start Menu Program Startup and save the file there. Open the Start menu and search for CMD, then click Run as Administrator, then enter the command and press Enter. In the Disk Cleanup dialog, select every possible option and then click Clean. Don't close command prompt until the process finishes. Now open Disk Management, right-click your C partition and click Shrink Volume. Create a new volume in the newly unallocated space and call it Image. Rename the C partition to something like Windows to make them easier to identify. Your disk will look somewhat like this. Now open File Explorer and open the image drive. Then create a new folder inside it called Scratch. If you are using Hyper-V at this point, click Action, then tap on Checkpoint in your Hyper-V window to be safe. Now go back to the System Preparation Tool window. Under System Cleanup Action, then choose Enter System Out of Box Experience and check the Generalize box. Under Shutdown option, choose Shutdown, then click OK. Click OK and your PC will turn off and restart. Now that you have the system set up as you want it to be, it's time to package it into an image file that can be used for installation. Boot your reference machine using a standard Windows installation. Then simply enter the diskpart command and press enter on your command prompt. Then enter list vol in command. Then identify the Windows partition and the image partition you created in the steps. Now the drive letters for each one, which may be different from what they were before. Then exit diskpart with the command exit. Now enter the command replacing C with the drive letter for the partition with the Windows installation and D with the drive letter for the image drive if needed. You can also replace the name custom Windows with anything you prefer. This process will take some time to complete, especially if you have a slower machine. Once it is done, turn off the machine. Now with the install.wim file now created, it's time to create the ISO itself. At this point, you can either boot the reference machine or use a host machine to avoid having to do the rest of the process in a VM. If you choose the latter option, you have to copy the install.wim file you just created from a VM. On a host machine, open Disk Management, click Action, then attach VHD. Now, click Browse and navigate to where VHDs are stored. Change the drop-down menu in the bottom right corner to All Files so you can see the AVHDX files which represent your checkpoints. Pick the most recent one for your reference machines. Then check the Read Only box. Now mount a recent standard Windows ISO as a virtual drive and open it. Copy the contents of the virtual drive into a new folder in the root of your main partition. You can name this folder anything you want, but we will go with ISO, so the folder path is c.iso. If you're using the VM, go into the image partition we created earlier and copy the install.wim file. Now go to your ISO folder and open the sources folder and paste the install.wim file, replacing the one that's already there. Then download the latest version of the Windows Assessment and Development Kit. Launch the installer and follow the basic steps. When you get to this screen, make sure the Deployment Tools option is selected. You can deselect everything else, then click Install option available there. You may need to replace C ISO depending on the folder path where you choose to store the ISO files. Then you can also replace C at the end with the path and name of your choice for the ISO file. So that is it. The process may take some time, but when it is done, you will have your ISO file ready to use. You can use it as the installation source for future VMS or use Rufus to create USB installation media so you can use it to set up a physical PC. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching.